Howdy chums, welcome to part 2 of the thumb controlled image gallery. The image gallery, which I said was quite complete in many senses, since it was an automatic picture gallery, since it was also button controlled, and since it was also thumb controlled. Let me refresh your memory by pressing Control Enter to export the SWIFT or generate or test the movie. So here goes Control, and on the keyboard there it is. That's the first picture, melting into the second one, going to the third one, and here comes the fourth one. Now this is the automatic process. Now this is the thumb controlled one, and here the buttons are firing, taking the pictures left and right. So second, first, fourth, third, second and first. So the buttons fire very well, the thumbs fire just the way we want them, and it's also working automatically without any user intervention. That's why I called it a complete gallery. And I said in part number 1 I'll just show you the construction. Okay. As I said in part number 2 I'll be explaining the Actionscript, which I'm gonna do so now. Right, guys, have a look out here. This is the first picture. It's actually a part of a picture strip. See, this is the picture strip layer. If I hide all the other layers, now only the picture strip layer shows up, which is actually 4 pictures combined all together, right? So the total length or the total width of the picture strip is 550, which is the width of one single picture, into 4, that makes it 2200, and the height is 400. All right, let me hide the pictures layer. Let me open up the thumbs layer. Now the thumbs are nothing but a smaller version of the picture, and they've been placed on a separate layer. They've been called BTN1, BTN2, BTN3 and BTN4 respectively, and the size for all the thumbs is 70 by 50.80. right, I've also applied a bevel filter to all the thumbs. As I said, I've named them BTN1, BTN2, BTN3 and BTN4. They also have a bevel filter. 5px is the blur X, and the blur Y. The strength is 100, the quality is high, the shadow is black, the highlight is white, the angle is default 45, and the distance is 3. right, and let me hide the buttons layer. We have a the thumbs layer. Let me unhide the buttons. Like, guys, I pulled up these buttons from the window menu option, went to common libraries and buttons. Right, so that's all that we have as far as the timeline is concerned. Right, the only thing that is left for me to explain is the Actionscript. Right, have a look out here on the timeline. The timeline is a pretty big one, using the 50-15 formula that we had learned in the last tutorial. The timeline extends to 260 frames, right? So let's check the Actionscript. And again, guys, would like to tell you it's available for download at http://qualitylessons.net/downloads. right, now let's understand the Actionscript. Cool. Okay, now this is the import directive, will automatically get generated when you write the Actionscript. Guys, have a look out here. Line number 4, we have added an event listener to BTN1. It's actually thumb1. This is thumb2, which is BTN2. This is BTN3, and this is BTN4. So to all the 4 thumbs, I've actually added an event listener. When you add event listeners, you basically make those buttons or those thumbs sensitive to the clicks or the mouse overs or the mouse down. So basically, you add ears and eyes to them to train or tame them, tame them to listen to something, to listen to an event, to become sensitive to the stimuli. Okay, so whenever somebody clicks, I would want a function called BTN1 handler to happen when somebody clicks on BTN1, which is thumb1. So let's see what happens. It's very simple. all that is happening out here is it checks if mc.x is not equal to 0. Now mc is the base, the picture strip, and it'll be the x of it will be 0 when the first picture is on the stage. As long as the first picture is not on the stage, go to and play frame number 245. That's all that is happening out here. So it's just checking if it's not the first picture, because if it is the first picture, it will not fire, right? Similarly, out here we are checking if the current picture is the second picture. mc.x should not be equal to -550, because if it is -550, that means the second picture is actually showing up. So then this won't execute, okay? But otherwise, if it's not equal to -550, this should go to the respective frame, which is 50, and bring the second picture in. This will bring the first picture in, right? So basically the coordinates have been decided in a way to get the right picture in. Similarly, BTN3 is no different. Checks if the third picture is showing up. If it is not, then we'll take the playhead to the 115th frame, which will be responsible for showing the third picture. Similarly, BTN4 checks if the fourth picture is not showing through. If it is not, then it will show the fourth picture, right? So it's so simple. Now what is B1 and B2? B1 and B2 are the left and the right buttons. Let me show it to you again. This is B1, and this one on the right is B2, right? Okay, so we have added an event listener to B1 and B2 as well of the type mouse. The mouse event is a click specifically. We are firing two functions, B1 handler and B2 handler. We basically check if the current frame is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 50. We would want it to go to and play 180. So it's a little complex mathematical computation that I've done. I basically check when the slideshow is running if this picture, where exactly is the playhead right now, and depending on that, if somebody clicks on these buttons, I take it to the next or the previous picture. So you see how to make sure, okay, this frame is showing, now somebody's clicked on the button, I would want the next button and next picture to show. This frame is right now in the current view, somebody's clicked on the button, so I would want the playhead to go to this position. If this frame is showing, then I would want it to go to this position. If this frame, the frame, this is the current frame, I would want it to go to the playhead to go to this position of this frame, right? So basically nothing too difficult out here. It just involved a lot of careful checking and deciding how it should work. So if you strictly see out here, it's not too difficult to understand. I mean, you should just check why I have actually used these figures. It won't be too difficult for you to understand. I'm assuming that you're smart enough to check these figures out, why I actually use these figures. Okay, the case with the B2 or the button on the right hand side is similar. I check the current frame, and then depending on which picture is into the picture, I decide where the playhead should go. All right, so if this is the current frame, or this is the range of the current frame, the playhead should go out here. The end result is that if the second picture shows through, I would want the third picture to come in. If the third picture shows through, the fourth to come in. If it is going to the next picture, otherwise if it's going to the previous picture, then if the fourth is there, it should go to the third to second, second to first, back to fourth. So this is all decided by these current frames and where it should actually go, and that's all that is there to this Actionscript. Although a little lengthy and cumbersome, but it's purely a mouse click event, guys. Everywhere you see, it's just a mouse click event. So basically we have added the event listeners to the thumbs and the two buttons. And as far as the automatic generation of the slideshow is concerned, I had actually showed that to you in the previous part, right? So it's that simple. So guys, I hope you like this tutorial. Get the flower file, as simple as that, from http://qualitylessons.net. Rate, comment, subscribe if you like, and I hope to see you very soon with yet another Flash and ActionScript 3 tutorial, or it could be Dreamweaver. You have a good day, guys. Bye bye. Peace.